Y'all done got scammed out of $500. These folks called me for a guy I knew not to answer the phone, talking about my social security number had been put in the system, child for tax invasion, not paying tax. It was a fucking mess. It ended up being a scam. I am so lesson learned. Anyway, this is RuPaul's Drag Race, darling. I want to do this real quick before I go into work. Well, I don't know how quick it's gonna be. Y'all know me, child. Okay. So beginning with the gag of last week, Manila got sent home, child. They asked Monet who did she decide to send home. She decided Manila as well. I was just like, well, I'll be damned. They both was gonna send Manila home. Monet was just like, I'm petty as hell. Manila had my name up there that time, so I'm gonna go ahead and send her home too. Which is true, but still, you know, y'all had squashed it and, you know. But everybody knew that Manila was going to win. All Stars this season. I'm pretty sure of it. Everybody knew that Manila was going to win. So they got her out. Like I said, it's the name of the game. What are you going to do, you know? So, you know, Trinity was just sitting there gagging. She was just like, oh my gosh, you're so shady and this and that. But she's secretly loving the drama and sitting there grinning the whole time, talking about, oh, thank you so much. Latrice did not have the same remorse for Manila that Manila had for her. She was just very much so just, oh, Manila, I miss you, I love you. But if one of us got to go, it's going to be you. I was just like, oh, okay, Latrice, child. What else is going on? It was just a whole mess. Both of the girls was going to send Manila home. I do understand it. Get the toughest competition out. But it seems to be the only one that's going off track record still in this competition. I guess it would be Trinity. Who's going off of report cards. I mean, but you know, I just wish people stop when all the girls get together. I just wish they stop getting together and trying to act like everybody's supposed to follow the same set of rules. These girls gonna do whatever they want to do. Let these hoes do what they want to do. Because you know it's gonna happen anyway. I would rather look at the situation in a more unpredictable state than to go in there thinking that the things are going to go the way that I think it's going to go. And then say like if I had a good week and I end up getting sent home or whatever. Just because I'm not the top two, but I still did well. You know, I would rather go into every single episode doing my best or at least being safe. And to the point where I can say, okay, I'm gonna try my best to do better next time. And also, but just saying that anything can happen. You know, I don't know why people get so cocky. Manila, there was one point in time she did get very cocky. And you know, maybe that could have been a part of her demise as well. But I mean, she did have this in the bag. She wasn't lying. You know, if Ben Della Creme would have stayed last season of All Stars, she probably would have won. And, you know, we all know that Shangela was robbed. I mean, I was cool with Ben Della Creme or Shangela winning last season, to be honest. More so Shangela. But Ben is just good at everything. She's just one of those people that's just good at everything. So, yeah, then Ben, I read something online where Ben Della Creme talking about she would love to come back to All Stars. Or come back to compete for something. You done messed up your chance, Ben Della Creme. RuPaul ain't gonna take another chance on your ass leaving again. So no, you can't come back. I would love a season of all. I would love a season of all the winners of RuPaul's Drag Race to come. What, then I had 10 seasons, now I get ready to be 11. Yeah, it's time for all the girls that have won RuPaul's Drag Race to come and compete to find the ultimate whore. That would be festive. But I guess it would be kind of pointless, right? Because they're all winners, and so, you know, who would be the ultimate RuPaul? Who knows? Somebody white, I'm sure. Okay. So this week's challenge was called Sex and the Kitty Girl 3. Y'all know it was supposed to be a Sex in the City 2. Well, 3, I believe. But Kim Cattrall, she didn't want to do it, child, for whatever reason. She said she never really liked Sarah Jessica Parker. And, you know, their friendship ain't hit no done. So she was just like, y'all tired and through. I'm not putting up with this madness. So, you know, sus ain't gonna do it. So it's just a whole mess, child. I'm just like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay, so we get to the challenge, and each one of the girls is assigned a role with a bonus role to KP. I'm not the biggest fan of Sex and the City. I like the Sex and the City movies, but I never really watched the show. But apparently it's this character that died off. She was on like, I don't know, 1 or 2 episodes or so, but she was a pretty good character, and you know they are resurrecting her back for this particular challenge. And so, you know, okay. Naomi, she got the chance to pick the girls for this particular episode because she won last week. She decided to select herself as Sarah Jessica Parker. Then she put Miranda as Latrice. Charlotte ended up with being Monet. Samantha ended up being Trinity. And the KJ person ended up being Monique. Now Monet and Trinity, they was doing rock, paper, scissors on who's going to do Kim Cattrall. I was just like, Monet, what are you doing? Kim Cattrall is Trinity K. Bonet. Not Trinity K. Bonet. Hey, Trinity. Trinity Tuck all day. Kim Cattrall, Samantha, child, sex kitten. That's Trinity all day long. Like, you know, and Trinity ended up winning rock, paper, scissors. I couldn't even imagine seeing Monet playing Samantha. Now, one thing I will say was that, who could I see? I feel like, I feel like Monet and Naomi could have swapped roles. I felt like Naomi could have been Charlotte and Monet could have been SJP. Strictly based on nothing else but personality wise. But, you know, as far as fashions, of course, that's Naomi all day. But I do feel like personality wise, because, you know, Charlotte, you know, she could be a little, you know, quiet at times, a little bougie, a little, you know, oh, you know, this is, you know, I can see Naomi playing that kind of role. And yeah, I felt like they should have swapped roles, but you know, whatever. Naomi, she took a chance. She wanted to be, she tried her best to be top 2 this week, but you never know what's going to happen one week, you know? Which is another thing. I don't know why these girls get so cocky, because you can be up one week and down the next week that fast. We done forgot about last week how you was in the top. Like, that don't matter no more. You in the bottom this week, you know? So it's just like, it's all up in the air. You know, nobody should leave All Stars feeling any kind of way. Because y'all all are stars. It's just, you just wasn't that good in that challenge. And furthermore, you never know what the judges are looking for. But they nitpicky. They, you know, it's an issue with every little thing. Any little wrong mishap or something they did not like or disagreed with, whether it was on the challenge or the runway, you could be in the bottom that quick. It might not even be a real issue. But the fact that it's some kind of little small defect, according to the judges, then your ass is grass. So, hey. So yeah, that's what I said. Okay. So we get to the little challenge. Naomi looked good. Latrice looked really good in her Cynthia-inspired ensemble. I keep going back and forth with the Sex and the City characters, keep going back and forth from their actual names to the characters. So yes, I do not like Monet's look. Trinity look good. Yeah. Okay, so first of all the girls is having challenges. All of them. In terms of remembering their lines, and I imagine they only had this much time to try to remember the lines. So yeah. It was just a whole process. This was a whole thing. And judging based on the girls, delivery in this scene, I could not tell who was top and who was bottom, to be honest with you. It was real all over the place. A little early in the episode, I forgot to mention, Monique said she prayed for a highly melanated top 5, and you got that. Shouts out to the black girls for being in the top, but y'all hoes, they ain't gonna let y'all hoes win. They not. They gonna give it right on to Trinity. It'll shock me if they give it to somebody else, but they gonna give that win to Trinity again. Y'all thought y'all was doing something by getting rid of Manila, the front runner, but they still not gonna let y'all black hoes win. They not. It'll shock me if they do. But we pretty much know that Trinity got this competition in the bag. But is Trinity really, really good? Yes, she is. She is. She's really, really good. I would feel if Trinity was on All Stars 3, if Trinity ended up winning, I wouldn't be that upset about it. Because I like Trinity more than I like Trixie. But with that said, I mean, Trinity, she got her flaws too. She can be a bitch for no reason sometimes. But she's still more likable and more talented than Trixie, in my opinion. Okay, so anyway, Trinity got this in the bag. If they give it to somebody else, I'll be shocked. But Trinity pretty much got this competition in the bag, and hey, good for Trinity. Trinity's not one of the more popular queens, so this is definitely up her everything, darling. So hey, I wanted a black girl to win this season, but it's probably not going to happen. But we'll see. So what else is going on? Monet's tits look great. So the challenge, all the girls are talking in the workroom. Monique was just like, what would make good TV is if Trinity got sent home. I'm just like, girl, yeah. So all the girls are getting ready. They're just talking about everything and trying to get ready. I like RuPaul's look this week. It was a cute little dress. This week's runway was like kitty girl realness, cat inspired looks. Trinity always looks good. She always looks good. Full tight, skin tight bodysuit, a cat. Fierce. Everything. She's everything. Looks wise. Yeah, she gonna give it. Monet had on this. I liked it until I started really looking at it, and then I didn't like it. I like the work that went into it. I love the creativity, but she was giving Pink Panther. I'm assuming she should have said that she was giving Pink Panther because that would have made more sense with the rounded ears. But since I believe that she said in this episode that, I'm not for sure, but I believe she said she's just giving, cat realness. You just can't give regular cat, first of all, being pink. And she should have said, I'm giving Pink Panther realness. That would have made more sense. But, I don't know. Is this look really Pink Panther? Not really either. Like I said, I love the concept, but, it didn't really work well. But it was pretty, though. It was a pretty color. Okay, Latrice, once again. Everybody give me cat suits and give me real cat moments. Latrice, once again, just came out there in a gown. Um, that's her aesthetic. I get it, but the creativity is just like I don't know where it is. In terms of like certain looks, Latrice is so fierce. She's so amazing. She's so smart. She's so good at this. Like, but I don't know. She just falls flat in certain categories at certain times. It was half cheetah print and half zebra. Half cheetah print, half tiger. It had different cat patterns on it. But child. Naomi came out there real puff, real cute in fur, and with cats all on her, real camp. Naomi usually gives high fashion, but she's giving camp. It was super cute. I liked it. Wasn't my favorite look though. Monique Hart came out there, puss. Shouts out to Maddie Rants, puss. She came out and she was giving moments, giving Puss in Boots. Now, I would have probably liked this look more without the hat, but that's just me. And yeah, I would just say without the hat, and maybe a different boot, maybe a more skin tight, maybe a more fitted boot. I'll say that because the boots look kind of big on her at the top. More fitted boot and lose the hat, and this would have worked for me. But with that said, this look could have been very similar. If she would have lost the hat and everything, this look would have been very similar to Trinity's. So, but Trinity's look was fierce, so hell. The makeup looked good. It was great. They did the whole commercial. I didn't like it. None of them were funny. Yeah, I thought it was just, terrible. Okay, so, but who did? Monique did good. And I guess if I had to pick two, I guess it would be Monique and Trinity who did the best in the challenge. But all of them was just flat to me. I don't know. Maybe I just went into this challenge. I thought it was just, I don't know. It didn't move me. Okay, so top two ended up being Trinity and Monique. We all knew that. All the girls are feeling some kind of way. Trinity goes backstage to talk to the girls, figure out who do you want to send home. Naomi, she was flabbergasted. She was just like, oh, God, I don't know. But she was just like, even though I saved her last week and I love her, Latrice, because she's been here before. She left, she came back. She did well that first time, but, she's been kind of flat since, and, nothing really has changed much. Did Trinity talk to Monet? I believe so. Yeah, and I think Monet said Latrice as well. To send Latrice home. Trinity, she was giving very I haven't made my decision yet, all this kind of stuff. Monique is in the mirror doing her makeup, putting on more makeup, but then she ended up changing, so I don't know why she kept putting on makeup or whatever. And Monique is giving Monet very basic pageant-like answers. Not really leaning towards what she wants to do, what she's gonna do or not, because what you want to do is not necessarily what you're gonna do. Shouts out to Gia Gunn. So yeah, it was just, it was very, she left it up for to the imagination, darling. And Trinity talked to Latrice, and Latrice said that what did she say? She said that I think that, did she say Naomi should go home? I think she did. I think she said, yeah, Naomi should probably go home and all that. So anyway, got down to the lip sync. They did Janet Jackson. When I think of you, baby, da, 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 nothing else seems to matter. Child, minus a few songs, I haven't been that impressed with the song selection this All Stars 4. We love Janet. Every Janet song is legendary. She's legendary. But they picked one of the most boring Janet songs to do. Like, I would have lived for a good old Miss You Much, a good old Rhythm Nation, a good old act bad, talk dirty, look sexy, don't hurt me. You know, I would have loved a good old doesn't really matter what the other says. I can't believe I just you now. I would have loved a good I see you staring at the corner of my eye. Yeah, it's a good old it's all for you if you really want it. You know, it would have. I know, but these girls can't dance, I guess. But I would have lived. I would have lived for that. But they did When I Think of You. They was living for Trinity. I was living for Trinity's look. What Monique was given just didn't work with the song, I guess. Child got down to it, and Trinity, we didn't know who Trinity was going to eliminate. She ended up eliminating Latrice. Latrice was still a little bitter, but she held it together. And yeah, I mean, Lord, we thought Latrice was going to win, didn't we? I swear. I be right sometimes, but a lot of times these shows be shocking me, for real. But compared to the other girls, do I think that it was Latrice's time to go? Unfortunately, yes, I do. She should be real proud of herself. She's the bomb. She is. Look at Naomi's makeup. That's fabulous. That's beautiful. So yeah, top 4 next week. You know, like similar to All Stars season 3. They're going to do the whole, you know, lip syncing to one of Rue's songs and all that kind of stuff and put it on performance. And next week's season finale, they're going to have the other 3 All Stars winner back. Chad Michaels, Alaska, and Trixie. So we're going to see. But like I said, I think Trinity got this in the bag. Congratulations, Trinity, in advance. If they give it to somebody else, first of all, the fans are going to flip out. Because secretly, I believe a lot of the fandoms are racist. And they only want to see the black girls go so far. They want you, if you're a certain kind of black acting kind of queen. Like a Bob. Like a, you know, somebody that's very... No shade, but somebody that's very whitewashed. I'll say that. Or a person that white people feel comfortable around. I'll say that. A black person that white people feel comfortable around. Like a Naomi. But, you know, Naomi fucked it up because she got rid of Manila. So they gonna let her ass win. So, yeah, it's something else. It is. It's really something else. We gonna see. We gonna see next week's season finale. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Pray for me, child. Down $500. Down $500. I can't believe I was so gullible. Mr. Chalaki, Google Plus. Follow me at Excuse. But thank God I got a job. So whatever. Mr. Chalaki. I am Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskinsware Instagram and Twitter at Iskinsware89 on Snapchat, Chisking on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I see you guys later. Love you so much. Mwah.